Capricorns, how are you? I hope you all are having a wonderful day today, and welcome to your April reading. Alright, so my beautiful Capricorns, like I have this peach selenite gem to protect the reading and protect your beautiful birthstones, which right here, like you and Sagittarius shared this beautiful turquoise for the month of December, and you guys also have the garnet for the month of January. Alrighty, now without further ado, let's get into your reading, shall we? Alright, so what does the first week of April have in store for my beautiful Capricorns? I got 3 right? Oh, we got 4. Don't you just love when you think you're recording, yet the recording just stops on its own without you having to even touch or do anything? Anyways, like, your cards, like I did end up having to rearrange them a bit because vibrationally, the way they popped out didn't feel like the right order. So once I got in the right order, like, this is a heavy vibe that I picked up. There's one of the few things that could have happened in the past. Like, for some of you, like, maybe you've had like a get-together with a few friends and stuff, and that situation might not have went well, which kind of caused you, you know, to go within. Like, the 3 of Cups is about like reunions and celebrations and stuff, but I have a feeling like this last celebration or reunion, like, it did not sit well with you, because I feel like it's more the recent past. Like, this could be like a few years ago too, like maybe this could have happened months ago, but just get strong vibrations that this was recent. And with the Hermit, like, it's causing you to, you know, kind of like distance yourself away from the people that you were originally with, and, you know, try to focus on you for a bit, because whatever occurred, you definitely felt like your needs were not getting met at all. Like, it just wasn't feeling fulfilling for you at all. And in the 6 of Coins here, like, that's what it confirms there. And the 9 of Coins just confirms, like, just when she's in the upright, she's very confident and, you know, has everything together and money's right. But here it's just, you know, complete lack of confidence, and the 6 of Coins, just things not really sitting well with you, to be honest. So for some of you, like, maybe in the past there was this third person, like a third party situation, which is something the 3 of Cups does entail, and because of that, it's kind of caused you to like drift away from your person or something, and then that's what caused you to feel like, okay, this is something I have to escape from because it's just not meeting my needs and I'm not feeling right with this. This doesn't sit right with me at all. It's essentially what I'm sensing for y'all, my dear Capricorns. Or like, if this has nothing to do with love or something pertaining to friendship, then this could have been like, you know, maybe you're working with a group on something, like a business deal or school project, whatever may have you, and eventually just what you thought was going to be like this group collaboration eventually ended up turning you into like doing things solo, and then feeling like you had to isolate from the group because it just, nothing wasn't sitting with you right. Like, things like promises of like equal share of the work were probably not being made, and then, you know, it just caused you to just feel like, you know, insecure about it all throughout, that you had to like do this all on your own when everything was originally supposed to be like, you know, an equal give and take, everyone collaborating together, and then it just didn't end up the way that you wanted it to. Just nothing ended up the way you wanted it to in the past, and like that's in the recent past, and is carrying into this first week of April. Alright, my dear Capricorns, let's see what the second week of April has in store. We got the 6 of Swords, but in reverse. I got just 1 to 2 more. We got the Nine of Wands, but in reverse, I get at least one more. We got the Queen of Wands right here. Alright, so I just decided to move all the gems up here and, just lift the cards up a little bit to bring space for the other weeks. But essentially with the Six of Swords here in reverse, just, after going through a limbo with whatever hectic situation went on, like in the past, and the emotions carrying over in April, just after that limbo, a progression is going to be, you're going to be going through a progression, like despite feeling drained and having like too many demands, like as the Nine of Wands depicts, like you're going to make it through, because with the Queen of Wands and stuff, it's just, focusing, part of it is focusing more on you, just in having better luck and growth, and I have a feeling like despite having these demands upon you, feeling drained and potentially people pleasing, you're gonna be progressing forward. And okay, my beautiful beings, so overall for the third week of April, just overall what I'm sensing is, based on the turmoil from the past and how it's been carrying into this month, I just have a feeling like, despite doing your best to focus on yourself, just stay to yourself for now to regain that confidence, it's just something's not sitting right with you from the past, and it's just creating blockages all around for you in your day-to-day tasks, it's preoccupying your mind. And then with I feel like that's even more confirmed with the Two of Coins in reverse, because if we're talking about on a business perspective, you definitely suffered financial loss from your business partners just dipping on you. But if this is terms of relationships, which I feel like it is a heavy relationship vibes, just it's definitely one that's went into suffering, and I have a feeling you, with the Angel and the Five of Swords, is desires to know, and the acquisition of wisdom, you want to know something, you want to understand why things happen the way that they did, but all it's going to do is just, create arguments, and it's going to be this back and forth thing. And essentially with the Five of Swords, it's telling you to, as much as you want to know the answers, all it's going to do is lead to an argument, and you're better off just walking away. I'm sorry, but I just picked up the vibe that if this was if this is an ex type of situation, you found out they were with someone else and you felt like they moved on too fast, and you want to know you want to know why they moved on so fast. You're probably thinking were you the problem and stuff. You have a lot of unanswered questions in your own mind there and stuff, but in the end it's saying that sometimes the answer that you're looking for is not the answer that you want to hear, or could end up hurting you even more than you want to. And just essentially I feel the way that things may have happened, there's nothing for you to change it. It's out of your control. There's no use lashing out on somebody over it. There's no use just lashing out over something you can't control. There's no use trying to bash something that is out of your control now. You're just better off essentially going within and trying to recenter your focus and redirect your focus onto other things in life, and to redirect focus on your own self and your own healing. I have a feeling that's going to resonate with some but not others, or take it as it resonates, or apply it to your own situation based on all the things that I'm saying. Alright, my precious Capricorns, let's see what the final week of April entails for y'all. One here, we got the Hanged Man in the upright. Yeah, the Chariot. Yeah. And yeah, the Lovers. I decided to move everything up a little more so I could try to get everything in frame, but essentially for the 4th week, like, you're going to be ending off on a good note on the 4th week. Like, I have a feeling, like, you know, if you do choose to walk away from, you know, trying to find out more and just, you know, having like this imbalance and self-deprecating thoughts, like having these thoughts like block you from focusing on other things, like I have a feeling once you walk away, like something in this week is going to occur that's going to give you a new perspective on things. And who knows, it could be just, you know, like taking off on a career, like a new career path maybe is just giving you just, you know, a new outlook on things. Like, or some of you, like maybe you could be discovering meditation or a new love for spirituality and, like, you know, getting more in depth with that. Like, I don't know why Reiki healer came to my mind, like learning Reiki and like potentially tarot too, but I have a feeling like it's more on the meditation side of things. Like, I feel like Taurus got something similar to that too. They didn't get the Hangman specifically, but I feel like I said something similar to them. Or like it could just be, you know, spending more time in the church, spending more time with your family, because with the Chariot, it's like progression, like being able to move forward, like either in career or like getting closer with family. Also, this card can represent. Don't you just love when the camera just stops recording in the middle of you talking and stuff? Like, I even pulled out your guardian angel card right here, but she came up in reverse, so, but I'll explain that after. But essentially what I was talking about, like potentially a new job or a newfound like love for religion or spending more time with family and church. Like the Chariot card with the Hangman, the Chariot card could represent you just potentially spending more time with family, just you moving forward like physically and emotionally. And then with hanging out the Lovers, it's essentially just, I have a feeling it's more love either within the new potential career you may have, either within a religion or spending time with family, but most importantly, like I get the vibe that it's more self-love for you. Just, you know, I feel like in the past and the emotions carrying throughout the 1st week of April, it's even into the 3rd week and stuff, I have a feeling like you weren't fully yourself, and I have a feeling you're starting to find your way again, like you're starting to feel like you again, and because now you're finally finding the whole part of you. Like you felt a little bit lost in the past, and now you're starting to re-find yourself, re-ground yourself, and recenter yourself. Is essentially what I'm sensing here. Right now, let me get into your guardian angel card right now and hope that my camera doesn't cut out like usual. So the guardian angel that my camera so rudely cut out when I was shuffling was the Queen of Swords, Hamaya, the angel, the god, the hope of all the earth. So praying and keeping this mind and evoking this angel could assist with ritual and ceremony and acquiring all treasure of heaven and earth. So, in like with its tarot meaning, since when I shuffled it, it came up in reverse. Like praying to this angel to, you know, help dispel like any like excuses or bitterness or like any negative, harsh feelings of defensiveness, like towards others, and like harshness towards yourself. Like feeling like evoking this angel will like help you repair that, and be more in tune to different rituals or rituals that used to make you so like well and happy and stuff. Just regaining touch with that, and will help you like not only spiritually but help ground you here and keep you mentally stable here on earth as well. Ready? Now let's evoke some of your oracles, shall we? Alright, Great Spirits of the Oracle. What lesson shall Capricorn learn or keep in mind in the month of April? Okay, we got 2 right here, my dear Capricorns. So we got Throne, your potential is endless. And we also got Sword, make the change. Okay, let me grab my booklet quick. And now that I found it, I want to start out with number 7, the Sword, make the change. It says, there is a big life change you've been thinking of making for a while now. This is a sign that you need to trust your instincts and take a leap. Whether you're thinking about cutting your hair or finding a job better suited for you, do the thing and do it with confidence. I have a feeling like for a lot of you, this just like reconfirms week 4 of April, where with the Hangman, the new perspectives and ideas could be like either a new job coming in, like this job that you always wanted before, like we're always considering but never really pushed through with it. I feel like you're finally going to have the means and the strength and capabilities to potentially strike and actually go for it, and it's going to be something that you truly are going to love and be devoted to, and like have love and more confidence for yourself. And I'm feeling like this is just reconfirmation that, like in this one, in Throne, your potential is endless. Now let me read the extended meaning of that for you, and so I could clarify even more. Your potential is endless. At the risk of sounding cliche, you can do anything you put your mind to. You are a mighty, I'm going to say royal because gender is a construct, so that's why I'm not saying queen. You are a mighty royal who is complex enough to be both gentle and valiant, just and magnificent, or any combination you should ever long for. The reason they tell you you cannot have it all is because they are afraid you will eventually become more dangerous than you already are. And so we're just telling you, like, whatever you could put your mind to, like, you are capable of doing it, and no matter what any naysayers may say, just push through, just live out the full potential that you know you have deep down inside, is essentially what this card's saying, to, follow up with encouraging you to, push for the change that you're searching for. Like, if you need a sign, like, this is it. I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign, no one's gonna drag you up. Ready, without further ado, let's see how you should approach love for the month of April, shall we? How should Capricorns approach love for the month of April? This card came up on my... So with Miss Josephine Baker, when it comes to like hookup and sex life, it says you only need a bunch of bananas to make an impression, which ideally what I'm intuitively picking up on is you don't need to do anything extravagant in order to impress anybody. Just something as simple as just like cooking for them and being the person that you are is going to be enough to attract somebody, like in that way. And when it comes to like getting over a breakup, it says it's not about beauty, it's about luck and who loves you. So it's just, try not to look at things from like a superficial point of view. Just like to get over this breakup, don't be like, oh man, this girl was so beautiful, I'll never get anyone else like that. Or like, this person was so beautiful, I'll never get anyone else like them. Like, it's about luck. When you find someone that's the one for you, it's all about luck. It's just recognizing that beauty isn't all that matters. It's about what matters, like, in person, just how you guys communicate, how you all compromise, and how emotionally fulfilling it is. Like, not everything's all about the physical aspect. And when it comes to friends and family, it says dance your way into immortality. It is, let loose, just don't be too much into your shell, and just approach things from a loving point of view, and be open to, letting family and friends in, and like helping you through difficult times is essentially the overall vibe I'm intuitively picking up. Alrighty, now that's that. Now let's get into your finance oracles to see how you should approach finances for the month of April. How should Capricorn approach finances for the month of April? Great oracle spirits. Okay, we got Indra Nui. So according to Indra Nui, in order to make money, it says the customer is always right, especially when hungry. So this new career or something, or this old career you've always thought about, if it has something to do with cooking or something, like maybe that can be how you earn more money and stuff, just like knowing how to persuade a hungry person to, eat your food and like give you more income based on what you're cooking. And how to save money, Indra says bake chips, feed blue chips. So if you're in a cooking industry or something, like if you're in a cooking career, and if once in a while you gamble and stuff, it's like once you make that money from the blue chips and poker and stuff, make sure you save it. Do not keep playing with it, because if you keep messing with chance, it's not always going to go in your favor. So know your limits, essentially, is what I'm sensing with this. And to how to give your money meaning, it says never sugarcoat a need for change. So if you know something needs revamping in your life, just know what the proper finance is. You could revamp something whenever you need it, whether that's physically or emotionally. Just don't sugarcoat your needs, essentially, to put you at the front end of things. Now let's get into what crystals you should hold for the month, and we'll repeat the affirmation 3 times to evoke the law of attraction and help you with manifesting, my dear Capricorns. Okay, my dear Capricorns, let's see what gemstone you should hold for this month, or keep for however long you may need, and what affirmation we should repeat for you today and for you to repeat for however long you may need. So we got the tourmalated quartz, which help. This gem will help you be mindful of energetic connections between yourself and others and remove unhealthy cords of attachment. And this card is associated with red, the root chakra. And now, my dears, I want you to repeat after me. Right? I want you to repeat after me. I restore harmony and peace on all levels. I deflect unwanted or unhealthy vibrations. I break unhealthy energetic cords, and I uncover unconscious beliefs and patterns. I restore harmony and peace on all levels. I deflect unwanted or unhealthy vibrations. I break unhealthy energetic cords. I uncover unconscious belief and patterns. I restore harmony and peace on all levels. I deflect unwanted or unhealthy vibrations. I break unhealthy energetic cords, and I uncover unconscious belief and patterns. Alright, my dear Capricorns, that is the end of your reading. I hope you found it informative, insightful, and helpful. I wish you all a beautiful day. Much love, guidance, light, and protection for you all, okay? Bye.